Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Reconstruction. Yeah, man. Once again, everybody, welcome to Reconstruction, where we reconstruct you from the deconstructions of life. This is your boy T E E, T T T T T. I just want to thank the new subscribers. You're welcome to watch my videos, and let's go through this life together. And thank you for everyone who told their friends to subscribe and to watch my videos and comment. And you know what? Like, yep. So I am thankful and God bless you. Yeah. Today we're going to talk about part two of repairing relationships, which is drumroll please. The first decision that you have to take when it comes to repairing relationships, which is get back to and not get back at. Before we go to today's message, I just want to share the next decisions that I'm going to talk about until part five of repairing relationships. So today is get back to and not get back at, which is what I am going to discuss today with you. And part three will be self check, where you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, what's wrong with me? Yeah. And part four is first move, where you lay your pride behind, you leave your you leave your pride behind and be like, I'm taking the first move of reconciliation. Yep. And then the last decision is open heart doors, where you lay the welcome mat and welcome everyone back to your life. Those who offended you, no matter how much they cursed you, but then you still have to welcome them back in your life, because you are the one who can change their hearts. Yes. So we're talking about back to and not get back at, where we talk about, when we say back at, we talk about things like revenge, like, okay, sharp, okay, I hit you with with a punch, and you know what? I come back next week and hit you with a punch and say, you know what? Do you feel how it feels? Yeah, that's how it feels. Don't do that. That's the thing about getting back at. Um, you're gonna do so. The person's gonna do something to you, and you're going to come with your revenge, and it's going to come with more, and you come with more, and it will be like, steps and steps until it gets worse, until it gets to. Don't want to mention the word though, but then yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about. Yes. So when you talk about back to, you're going back to the person, like saying, you know what, let's lay our differences behind and reconcile. Yep. You offended me last week, so let it pass. You're my friend, you're my girlfriend, you're my cousin, you're my brother, you're my sister. Yes. What does hate profit you? Guys, Jesus tells us that, we should always live with love. Without love, we are nothing. Paul says that in First Corinthians chapter 13. You can have, like different tongues, but then without love, you're just noise. Yeah, you are just noise. Yeah. So when we look at the story of Jesus, Jesus was the most offended party in the Bible. I mean, he was always tested. He had to call people hypocrites. The Pharisees always tested him, always said things that, that are really unacceptable. Yep. And you get him being crucified, you get Peter denying him, you get him being whipped, and all of those. And what does he choose to say? Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. So that's how we should be when it comes to a person who offends us. We should be like, Lord, please help me to forgive this person. The Lord will come to you and give you a heart that is pure. So we're going to look at Romans 12, verse 9 to 10. Actually, Romans 9, I think I'm going to mention a couple of verses in Romans 12, but then I'll start with 9 and 10, where Paul says, you know what? We should love what is good. We should cling to what is good and hate what is evil. We should honor one another above ourselves. We should love one another. our love must be sincere. So, guys, I didn't really say it like the way it's written in the Bible, but then what I said is the same as how it is said in the Bible. But then, yeah, Paul just tells us that, you know what, our love must be real. If I say I love you, then I should love you no matter what. No matter what. That's how a relationship is maintained. I mean, guys, getting back at, I mean, you're just causing more problems. Um, why would you want to revenge on someone anyway? Because, like, we watch movies, guys. I mean, when you watch a movie, right? Like an action movie or whatever movie, but then in most of the movies, have you ever seen that there's a good guy, there's a bad guy, and then the bad guy always wants revenge to the good guy, and eventually the bad guy still loses because the bad guy wanted revenge on someone who already defeated him and on someone who already has a good heart and not an evil heart. So that's how life is. If you have a bitter heart, if you have a bitter heart, you won't win over a person who has a good heart. Your win will be short term, but that guy's win will be long term. So he says, you know what, we should love, guys. I mean, love, not revenge, not get back at. Yeah. So he continues and say, you know what, we should bless those who persecute us. We should bless and not curse. I mean, we should always be good to those who do bad to us. I mean, we should love our enemies. Jesus always, if Jesus, I mean, guys, if Jesus had an intention of having enemies on earth, I believe he would have stayed on heaven. He would have stayed on heaven, in heaven. Why would he come and curse when he's Jesus supposed to solve every problem? So, guys, we should be like that. We should bless those who persecute us. We should bless those who curse us. I mean, in the Sermon of the Mount, Jesus says, you know what? Bless those who persecute you. Happy is he who gets persecuted in my name's sake. I mean, guys, if you're doing this for the Lord, if you're a Jesus follower, and then you're doing things for the Lord, I mean, you should expect people to persecute you. I mean, Jesus died on the cross. Jesus was, as I said, he was always tested. Jesus was always, I mean, Jesus was always brokenhearted, but then he chose to not hate, but get back to people and still heal them and tell them to not sin no more. So, yeah, that's it. We should love because without love, guys, we are just clinging voices, making noise. Yeah, because like you cannot say I love you and then to many people and then to people you say no, I don't love that person. What does that make you? It makes you a hypocrite. Because guys, one thing that you should avoid is being a hypocrite. I mean, Jesus called a lot of people hypocrites because of their fake love, because of their fake, yeah, fake love and fake whatever they were doing. Then it's hypocrisy. And guys, imagine if you're doing hypocrisy and Jesus is next to you and Jesus says, "You hypocrite." How would that feel? So, yeah, we should love guys and not revenge on people. We should, you know what, take the first move and be like, okay, dude, like, yeah, um, let's fix our relationship. Let's not be who we are now. Let's just throw this away and lay our differences behind and reconcile. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching part two of repairing relationship, which is get back to and I'll get back at where you know what you should avoid revenge and just go back to the person, just like Jesus did when he got tested and people offended him, but he chose to go back to us. So that's what we should do. We should go back to the person and not revenge to other people and not curse people who curse us, but bless them. Yep. So this is your boy T. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Yep. Subscribe, like that notification on so that you can get notifications of my videos. And you know what? Let's go through this life together in Christ. Thank you.